What's up my nerdy chicks, hope you have an amazing day and welcome to Nerdy Nails. So my video last week was showing you guys how to create a gradient, where this week I'm going to show you how to create a gradient again but without using a makeup sponge. This is a really handy technique if you haven't got any makeup sponges or you're in a rush and you kind of want to make a quick gradient without any sponges. Now this is the trick for you. So we're going to still need all the same materials we had last week apart from makeup sponges. So you want to grab your polishes and you want to just prep your nails. So you want to apply a base coat on all of your nails just to protect them and help reduce the effects of staining. As you can see, my nails are quite yellow, but that's because I paint my nails quite a lot. So my nails are completely fine. It's just a side effect of when you paint your nails too much, as they do become stained yellow over time. So they are completely healthy. It's just a side effect of being a nail polish addict. And you are just going to want to then prep your nails with a white base coat. If you want more details for why I do this, then check out the video from last week, as I just went into a bit more detail to why I do this when it comes to doing a gradient. Once your white polish has dried, we are then just going to apply a quick dry top coat on top just to lock everything we have done so far. So if we make any mistakes, we don't have to start right from the beginning. How to do a gradient freehand. All you need to do is follow the dry brushing technique. So the dry brushing technique is just removing a lot of the excess nail polish you get on the brush when you pull the lid out of the bottle. You just want to slightly scrape the brush onto the neck of the bottle just to remove some of that excess polish. You still want to have nail polish on the brush, but not as much as you would normally when you paint your nails regularly. You just want enough to fill the top of your nail with nail polish, but then when you bring the brush down, the polish is running out, creating a dry brush effect technique, as you can see in the video. If you do have more nail polish than intended on the brush, so when you get to the middle part of your nail and there still is nail polish, then with your brush you just want to overlap the nail polish in the middle until the polish starts running out, and you're just creating a dry brush effect in the middle part of your nail. When it comes to doing a freehand gradient, it's really important to start off with your darker colours and then move on to your lighter ones. Just in case you make a mistake when it comes to doing the gradient freehand, maybe you've made the polish too bold and you haven't got that nice kind of transition. If you start off with your darker colour first, it's easier to correct the mistake when it comes to applying our lighter colour at the end. So moving on to our lighter colour, we just want to follow the same pattern as before. So we just want to remove quite a lot of the excess nail polish from the brush on the bottleneck. And with the polish that we have on our brush, we want to just start just below the middle and then just bring the brush down and then just cover all the white parts left on our nail. Once we have applied the silver polish on the white parts and our brush should be running out of nail polish, we then just want to slightly overlap that with the pink side and then just bring the brush down. So we're going to be creating a bit of a dry brush effect in the middle, leading for the pink and silver to overlap to create a gradient effect. And if the bottom of your nail is looking too light for a gradient, then all you need to do is just kind of top the bottom part of your nail just to make the transition between the two colours look more striking. And just in case when you are doing the transition, if there's for any reason that you think one side needs a bit more of a touch up, then you can apply it again. Just make sure when you're doing the second layer of any touch ups that you have the brush super dry, have it a complete dry brush. Make sure you don't have a lot of polish, as we just want to slowly build up the pigmentation of the colours, because you don't want to put a big glob of nail polish, because then you will ruin the gradient you've worked so hard to make. So if you do need to build up the gradient, you want to build it slowly and make sure your brush is very dry. And that's all you really need to do a gradient freehand. You just need to do a combination of dry brushing for the polishes to overlap in the middle. And once you have done that, all you need to do is apply a top coat to seal it all in. And in all cases, worst come to worst, if the transition between the two lines isn't very strong, then all you need to do is just get a glittery top coat to put on top, just to reduce the noticeability of the transition between the two colours. And there you guys have it. That's how you make a gradient freehand with no makeup sponges or brushes. Personally, I really like this technique, as I think it's a really great technique, especially if you haven't got any makeup brushes around or any makeup sponges, and it's also less messy, because that's another thing. Maybe some people don't want to deal with the mess a gradient can lead when it comes to doing it on a makeup sponge. So this hack is also a lot more clean and less messy. So this is definitely a really good nail art hack to add into your nail art inventory for all your tips and tricks that you know about nail art. And that's everything for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please leave it a like. Anything you want to see on this channel, leave a comment down below. Also, just remember guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. It does help the channel hugely. I can see on my analytics only currently about 0.4% of you are actually subscribed and 99% of you aren't. So if you do enjoy these videos, please do subscribe. It does help out the channel hugely. And just remember guys, keep being awesome, keep being amazing, and I'll see you in the next nail art video. Bye!